written. I am a mechanical engineering, Muhammadiyah University of Jakarta, classes of 2022. Today I am here as the representative of Group 2. Let's enjoy the video and dive deeper into test innovation together. Good morning everyone, and welcome to my presentation. First of all, let me thank you all for coming here today.
My name is Farhan. My name is Kevin Pratama.
The presentation of the two operation and process.
Grammar, model, and gerund. Equipment, grammar, substantive, adjective. Infrastructure, grammar, present, simple, passive. Manufacture, grammar, purpose, clause. Communication, grammar, relative, clause. Limit. I limit. I flew that. I question, approach. I his input. Approach. I question, flow. General, limit. I use to describe boundaries or endpoints that can be approached but not necessarily lead with threaten. Grammar, weak limit. Grammar, speed limit. Grammar, tick limit.
Is the speed limiter, a digital guardian woven into the fabric of modern vehicles. It quietly shapes the way we move across the road. Engineered not to thrill but to protect, it stands as a line of defense, a soft ceiling that stops momentum from turning into mayhem. Tucked deep within the car's control systems, it works in silence, waiting for the precise moment when safety outweighs speed. So how does it work? What exactly goes on inside the vehicle when it decides to cap your speed, no matter how hard you press the pedal? Let's peel back the digital curtain and take a closer look, right here, on History of Simple Things. The speed limiter, at its core, is a system designed to restrict a vehicle from exceeding a certain speed. Unlike cruise control, which maintains a set speed for comfort, a speed limiter sets a ceiling, a maximum velocity that the vehicle will not surpass, no matter how hard the accelerator is pressed. It's not about helping you stay steady. It's about helping you stay within limits. This technology is especially common in fleet vehicles, delivery trucks, and modern passenger cars where speed regulations are tightly enforced and where safety, fuel efficiency, and legal compliance are paramount. There are two main types of speed limiters in cars today: the adjustable speed limiter and the intelligent speed limiter. The adjustable type lets drivers set a speed cap manually, for example, limiting the car to 60 miles per hour on the highway. Once set, the car won't go faster, even if the accelerator is fully pressed, unless the system is overridden. The intelligent speed limiter works differently. It uses GPS data and traffic sign recognition cameras to automatically adjust the speed limit based on the road. So, if the limit changes from 50 to 30 miles per hour, the system adapts without any driver input.
The difference between the 10 lists of comparative adjectives: chapter, clear, loader, never, trailer, tiger, bigger, research, younger, 10, cyber 10, louder 10, stronger 10. Sentence of comparative adjective. She, number 1, she is very hungry than her. Number 2, 10 books is more numerous than objects where comparative adjectives 10 objects.
Okay, so we have 3 options for our vacation this summer. We can go to a beach resort, to the Pandaland amusement park, or we can go camping at the lake. What do you think? We need to make a decision today.
I want to go to Pandaland. It's more exciting than a boring old beach or camping.
Well, honey, Pandaland is more expensive than the other 2.
And it will be more crowded. A nice camping trip at the lake will be much quieter. Camping? I want to go to the beach resort. The hotel will be nicer, and the pool will be so much cleaner than a smelly lake.
Camping would be cheaper, but the hotel beds would be more comfortable than sleeping bags.
True, but the resort will be hotter, busier, and less interesting. Who wants to sit in the sun by a pool all day?
I
do.
If you want a more interesting vacation, they have jet skis, scuba diving, and, ocean fishing trips.
Now that you mention it, I've always wanted to go scuba diving. And fishing in the ocean sounds more exciting than in a lake. Okay, I'm convinced.
I'm not. I want to go to Pandaland. It's closer than the other 2, so we will get there faster.
To engineers discuss redesign engine comparing its component to the older version. Their observation reveal how improvements in weight, speed, efficiency, and reliability create a machine that feel more refined and dependable. This engine is lighter than the old one.
Yes, and it runs faster than expected.
The new fuel pump is also more efficient.
True, but the maintenance cost is higher.
Still, its performance is better overall.
I agree the vibration felt better now.
The cooling system is more reliable too.
That makes it safer for long distance use. Important aspect of products include the feature, quality, brand, packing, and price. Now, specification, font, comparison font, and other product report. The next video product is something that
creating to meet the needs or desires of consumers. It can be physical care, service and experience, or even concept. Important aspect of products include its feature, quality, brand rating, and price. Now, specification, font, comparison font, and other product report. The next video.
Hi everybody and welcome to English for Professionals. In this lesson, I'm going to share lots of useful vocabulary to help you describe products in English. We'll start the lesson with some words you might have already heard, and at the end of the lesson, I'll share some more advanced vocabulary. There'll also be a little challenge for you to complete at the end of the lesson, so make sure you don't miss that. And now, let's get started. High quality describes something that's very good, well made, or of excellent standard. Words which often go together with high quality are performance, materials, finish, and design. Let's take a look at some example sentences. The first one, the product delivers high quality performance at an affordable price. If you'd like to practice saying the sentences out loud, just pause the video and repeat. Second example, the brand is well known for high quality design and innovation. Sustainable is used to describe products that are environmentally friendly, that minimize the negative impact on the environment. Words which often go together with sustainable, sustainable materials, sustainable manufacturing, sustainable practices. Our examples: this organic cotton shirt is a sustainable choice as it supports fair trade practices and avoids harmful chemicals. Second example, this eco-friendly backpack is made from sustainable materials like recycled plastic bottles.
Models, auxiliary verbs that express because to like possibility, ability, or
bisa kencengan nggak? Nggak kencengan?
models and models auxiliary verbs that express speakers attitudes like possibility, ability, or obligation, while contractions are shortened from of verbs. Of course, often combine another verbs with another word using and purpose to show missing letters from the subject plus other verb plus main verb based from plus other verb definition. Other verb are used to express ability, possible, reason, request, order, and more. Basic uses: the ability is she can swim, about possibility and ride for my conversion. I usually go for my possibility how might be about must necessity you must wear the suit. The short that you should well future I will be there. Protection in grammar profession means this correct is not I can setting the camera. In contraction, hi, I am she going to Bali. So is have the contraction I have booked the ticket I have which one the ask for the head. code action do with the model verbs. I like to make the version I will. We call you back. We will. What is a girl? A girl is the verb from ending in that the function as the noun in the sentence. On the verb in the room, this enjoys hiking, the running is my favorite activity. The next is you.
A modal verb is a type of helping verb that is used to express ability, possibility, permission or obligation. Let's see a few examples. Can and could are used to show ability or lack of ability.
Sprichst du Deutsch?
Laura can't speak German. Can and could are also used to ask or give permission.
Excuse me, could I use your bathroom?
She is asking for permission to use the bathroom. Can and could are also used to make offers or requests.
Excuse me, could you help me?
The lady is making a request.
Say it in English. Gerunds. What are gerunds? Gerunds are verb forms that function as nouns in a sentence. Gerunds are formed by adding ing to the base form of the verb. For example, fishing, working, and gardening. The basic sentence pattern in English is subject plus verb plus object. Subjects and objects are usually nouns, but gerunds can also function as the subject or object of a sentence. For example, in the sentence, he likes swimming. The gerund swimming is the object of the sentence. In the sentence, running is fun. The gerund running is the subject of the sentence.
Dibilang ancam.
Farhan and Ricky made plans. The first plans to start exercising together and consider various activities called break. Hi Ricky, are you free this afternoon? I might do a swim later.
We can try joining the sports club now. That sounds good. So start exercising again.
We can try joining the new sports club near the campus.
I heard they must follow rules about wearing sport uniform.
That's fine. I don't mind wearing nail uniform.
We could practice running too.
Sure, enjoy doing the outdoor activities.
Then we should plan our schedule before starting anything.
Great. Can you bring my car tomorrow?
Perfect. I'm excited about getting there together. Equipment is a set of tools or tangible assets used to achieve a specific purpose, such as running a business operation, producing goods, or providing service. Grammar number 1. safety equipment. Number 2, grammar, machiners and equipment. And number 3, grammar and inner tools. Next.
Any physical item that is used to achieve a goal but is not consumed during this process can be defined as a tool. Informally speaking, it can also be used to describe a specific procedure with a specific purpose as well. The use of tools by human beings dates back million years. However, humans are not the only creatures known to employ tools in their day-to-day life. Tools are often also referred to as machine, apparatus, implements, instruments or utensils. The knowledge of obtaining, constructing and using tools is known as technology. Anthropologists view the usage of tools as an important step in the evolution of the mankind. It is said that after humans evolved an opposable thumb that is useful for holding tools, the intelligence of humans drastically increased as well. Tools can perform a variety of functions such as cutting and chopping, moving, shaping, fastening, guiding, enacting chemical changes, fastening, information and data manipulation. There can be specific tools designated for specific purposes, whereas most tools can serve a combination of uses. The idea of equipment represents all sorts of machinery, functional devices or accessories which serve an individual, household or a community purpose. Usually, a set of tools that are designated for a specific task is known as equipment. This could be a small set of functional items in a finished product. For example, equipment of a car may be alternators, absorbers, optical, electronic boxes. Equipment of a house may be appliances, while equipment may also include all sorts of devices needed for a specific task. Difference between tools and equipments.
Superlative, adjective, or formal. The plus adjective plus it. Superlative adjective. Superlative adjective is type of adjective which is used to express the effects degree of comparison. So, some list of superlative adjective: beds, crevice, parterre, stranger, striker, the furnace, the cabinet, the high priest, the rich, the red, the talent, the homely, the weakest, the weighted. Sentence of superlative adjective. Number 1, this is one of the most beautiful place in our city. Number 2, is the English person on our campus. Number 3, the record museum is the render museum in the world. Number 4, US, the United States to solve the following numerical. Number 5, this book contains the most frustrating chapter.
Where do you guys want to go for lunch? We have a lot of options.
I haven't eaten yet today, and I'm really hungry. What will be the fastest?
Fast food burgers would be the fastest. But also the unhealthiest.
Fast food would also be the most convenient.
That's true, but what's more important? The most convenient or the most flavorful?
The most convenient. I need food now.
Okay. If you're that hungry, you probably also want the most filling.
Yes, the fastest and the most filling. Where can I find that?
The most filling would probably be sushi. I don't need to eat very much to be totally satisfied.
Sushi is also the most expensive, and I don't get paid until Friday. What's the cheapest option?
Pizza is usually the cheapest. Plus, you can get a lot for your money. The pizzas here are huge. The biggest I've ever had.
The biggest? Perfect.
The cheapest, the biggest, and the greasiest. No thanks. Why don't we try something different? This Indian restaurant has the most unique menu, for sure.
And the spiciest. My tongue won't survive it.
What about a nice salad then? It's the least spicy, the lightest, and also the healthiest.
Kelvin and Martha because where to spend the year holiday with comparing activities based on cost and atmosphere and at present Bali sound beautiful but too expensive. Will Jakarta is affordable and welcoming. Bandung eventually win 10 of offer with school waiter and great coffee in the and hey and drink that Bandung is the ideal destination of the year trip. Kelvin, hey Farhan, where we need to cost I please for our holiday trip any ideas?
Our but is one of most beautiful islands in Indonesia.
True, but it's also the most expensive during the holiday season.
Yeah, that's right. What about Jakarta is the cheapest option and it has their preference people.
Good point, but I think Bandung has the closet waiter.
That's right. And it has the best cafe too.
So Bandung it is.
Yes, it sounds like the perfect place for our trip.
Infrastructure, the basic physical and organizational structure and facilities like building, roads, power supply needed for the operation of a society or enterprise. Example, number 1, daily process. Number 2, infrastructure plan. Number 3, steel making process. Next.
Infrastructure is our roads, our bridges, our airports, and our dams. It's the networks you see, like our ports, electric transmission lines, and commuter rail, and the networks you don't see, including our drinking water and wastewater pipes that run underground.
Infrastructure is our quality of life. It drives our economy. It's every part of our daily lives from the moment we wake up in the morning till we go to bed at night.
Freight railroads move all the things that we need and want: food, water, energy, clothes, shelter.
All those pieces that we see are connected by a tremendous amount of other infrastructure underground. And that infrastructure is supporting our daily lives.
Engineers are good at what they do. And so we build systems often that you can forget about.
We rely on these things so much that we take them for granted.
We have been on an infrastructure vacation for the last 30 years.
Our nation's infrastructure has been earning a D+ in the D range since its inception of the report card in 1998. And that reflects a lack of investment.
We didn't get into this situation overnight, and we're not going to solve it overnight. But if we don't begin increasing the investment we've made, we'll never solve it.
Infrastructure has to depend on lawmakers and citizens to have their voice heard.
It's not just a federal issue, it's not just a state issue. It belongs to all of us and we'll have to work together.
Present simple passive. The present simple passive is sentence from that focus on recurring present active action or general truths with the structure object plus is am are plus 3 root from of the word parts particular. This sentence is also when the head of the action is important of or to emphasize the action itself. Adjective: we don't speak English at home. He does have clothes as hair. We don't eat rice in the morning. He does wash the car every day. Sarah does cook meat and weekend. Passive: English is spoken at home by who? Clothes aren't bought by him. Rice eats in the morning by us. The car is washed every day by him. Meat is cooked and weekend by her.
Present simple passive. Dinner is cooked by Mila every weekend. In English, there are two voices, active voice and passive voice. Most sentences use the active voice. To make a sentence with the active voice, we use subject plus verb plus direct object. For example, my dad drives me to school. Olivia teaches the class. Her brother washes the clothes. But we use the passive voice when the action is more important than the agent, when we don't know who performed the action. To make a sentence with the present simple passive, we use subject plus to be plus past participle. For example, I am driven to school by my dad. The house is cleaned by Alex. Trees are planted by volunteers. To turn an active sentence into a passive sentence, 1. The direct object of the active sentence becomes the subject of the passive sentence. Emma cooks dinner, dinner. 2. We add the auxiliary verb to be and the past participle of the verb. Emma cooks dinner. Dinner is cooked. 3. If we don't know who performed the action, the sentence is now complete. Emma cooks dinner. Dinner is cooked. 4. If we know who performed the action, we add the preposition by, and the subject of the active sentence becomes the agent of the passive sentence. Emma cooks dinner. Dinner is cooked by Emma.
The conversion follow Fikri and Kelvin as the door an electronic factory. Fikri is amazed by the size of the facility and curious about its production process. Kelvin explained that one art assembled in one section and tested in the next room before packaging. Fikri also learned that around 500 workers are employed and receive monthly training to improve their skill. The dialogue highlights how well organized and professionally managed the factory is. Fikri, wow, this factory is hot. What kind of product are made here?
Mostly electronic devices. The phones are assembled in that section.
Oh, I see. And where are they tested? Oh.
They are tested in the next room before being packed.
That's interesting. How many workers are employed here?
I bought 500 people. The had planned a very mood to improve the here skill.
Impressive. Everything is organized so well here.
This factory is managed by a very professional team.
Manufacturing is the process of converting from the materials or components to the various or the same finished goods, usually on the large scale. This process includes the use of labor, machinery, equipment, and technology to the product efficiency and consistent. The car assembly excel in body and sizes. 2 industrial robots, 3 conveyor belt. Next,
Hold on, no matter how expensive your car is, it's made from a coil of metal, even if it costs $500,000. Let's go to the very beginning of the production process. First, huge robots roll out giant coils of aluminum into molds. Then a 5,000-ton press presses the sheets of metal. They're shaped into the desired forms. This enormous press has to create all the parts of the car: the hood, the trunk, the body, and the small parts like mirrors and doors. The car body is assembled from about 500 different parts and joined together with about 2,000 welds. When the car body is assembled, the conveyor belt sends it to the next step, painting. It all starts with a primer. It makes the car surface smooth, protects it from corrosion, UV light, and even extreme temperatures. Also, the paint sticks easily to the primer. Then, robotic hands with sprays coat the body with 5 coats of paint. In total, it takes about 100 pounds of paint for one car. To make the paint layer as even as possible, sometimes we use electricity. For example, when we need to paint car doors, they're suspended on a conveyor and an electric current is sent through them. The atomized paint in the air has a different charge and it's attracted to the metal part like a magnet. As a result, we have the same thickness of paint on every inch of the part. After priming and painting, the body is sent for polishing. This room has bright lights so that the mechanics can see even the slightest scratch. The car body is polished to a shine and then sent for assembly. For now, no doors are hung on the car for easy.
Purpose clause. Our purpose clause is a dependent clause used to explain the reason or purpose behind an action. These clauses usually begins with a conjunction such as in order to, for, in order to, so that, or in case. Process of purpose. To plus infinite. The student works hard to pass the test. In order not to plus infinite, I want to stay in order to finish the report. So as not to plus infinite. Use a plastic hammer so as to avoid damage. So that plus subject plus verb. We left early so that we could park near the center. For plus noun plus in verbs to mention the use function of something. We went to the bar for a drink. In case plus subject plus verb. Take an umbrella in case it rains.
Never tell a story of the clauses of purpose. In English, there are many different ways of expressing purpose. But what people don't know is the authentic soap opera that lies in the relations between all the multiple ways of saying para. Open your eyes and clean your ears. I don't repeat gossip, so listen carefully. Let me introduce you our friend Tu. He is the king of the party, always trending topic, since the rest of clauses depend on him. As a man, he is very simple, informal, and very selective with his company. He only goes out with a sexy and pretty infinitive. As this example, they got a taxi to go to the station. However, when Tu is invited to a small party, he is required to be accompanied by some more formal company. It is here when the elegant businessman in order appears and goes with Tu, who again carries a sex infinitive with him. As in the example, he is staying on in Australia for 9 more months in order to perfect his English. Or, in order not to oversleep, I set the alarm for 7 o'clock. In the other part of the city, Tu's arch-enemy lives. 4. Their antagonism was due to their mutual differences.
Farhan finds studying university and this her preparing for exam. Lydia explains that has reviewed all the chapters and reading extra details too, so understand everything the more clearly. Rohan device to head to the library for books, but after things finish this dedication to study with him in the state. They agreed to start right away. So there's time and eventually turning the moment into the proper study session together. I repeat, you are studying so hard today.
Yeah, I'm reviewing all the chapters so that I can get a good score on the exam.
That's great. I'm going to try to borrow some books.
Good idea. I also read extra material in order to understand the topic better.
You are really certainly this time join you so that we can study together.
Perfect. Let's start now so we don't waste any time.
Communication of the prophet as process of scanning information English or feeling between individual of group to create shared understanding, both verbal, spoken with written and not verbal body language experience. The primary goal is for the message to be correctly understood by the recipient. Grammar, satellite, grammar, iPhone, grammar, frequency.
Satellite communication basics. Satellite communications is an extension of LOS microwave technology. The satellite must be within line of sight of each participating Earth terminal. We are more concerned about noise in satellite communication links than we were with LOS microwave. In most cases, received signals will be of a much lower level. On satellite systems operating below 10 gigahertz, very little link margin is required. There is no fading as experienced with LOS microwave. The discussion here only deals with geostationary orbit communication satellites. Satellite communications present another method of extending the digital network. These digital trunks may be used as any other digital trunks for telephony, data, the internet, facsimile, and video. However, fiber optics has become a strong competitor of satellite communications. Only very small aperture terminal systems are showing any real growth in the geo arena. A new type of communication satellite is being fielded. Satellite communication is nothing more than LOS microwave using one or two satellites located at great distances from the terminal Earth stations. Because of the distance involved, consider the slant range from the Earth station to the satellite to be the same as the satellite altitude above the equator. This would be true if the antenna were pointing at zenith of the satellite. Distance increases as the pointing angle to the satellite decreases.
Relative close non-defining. A non-defining relative close is a closest that provides additional information about a definite node, where the information is not essential to identify the node. Thus, processes are always separated by commas or parentheses. Non-defining relative clause. Between commas, extra information that is not necessary to distinguish which time person we talk about. My brother who lives in Ontario is older. I have only one older brother, and I'm just mentioning that he lives in Ontario. We cannot use that. These big ones cost a fortune are many in Japan. Not what costs a fortune, or which cannot be omitted. They introduced in my to John, who I like immediately. No, not to John, I like.
Who's the young woman sitting over there?
Do you mean the woman wearing a red dress?
Yes, the one who's eating wedding cake. I don't think I know her.
Oh, that's the bride's sister.
Ah, is she the sister that lives in Scotland?
No, she lives in London. It's her brother who lives in Scotland. He's the man wearing a kilt. Their parents, who are retired now, live in Spain.
Oh, yes, Mrs. Jones, who I was sitting next to at lunch, was telling me about the house in Spain.
No, Grandma, you weren't sitting next to Mrs. Jones. That was Mrs. Taylor, who used to live next door to us.
Oh, well, she has a house in Spain too, which is why I got confused.
Grandma, who's the lady putting lipstick on over there?
Oh, that's Mavis. She's the girl I went to school with all those years ago.
Oh, yes. I've seen the photos Mum and Dad have at home.
Oh, by the way, who's taking photos of the wedding?
The photographer. He's over there.
He used a flash, which I hate. I always have red eyes.
Don't worry, Grandma. All the photos taken with that camera will be good. He's a top professional. Grandma, who's the boy talking to your friend Mavis?
Oh, that's her nephew, whose parents live in South Africa. But he lives in London with Mavis. He goes to the school where Mavis and I were students many years ago. Oh, look, he's coming over. I can introduce you.
Bahan drawingnya sederhana. Alvin plans his photo once to the school about contents and that even the student. Him is favorite sport like the river the class is operated on the social media. They plan to visit together this weekend. They also talked briefly about new member in their class who always carries a girl. Hey Gavin, do you remember the girl who joined our class last ago?
You mean the one who always brings her camera?
Yes, please. The student was photo on the spot context.
Oh really? That's amazing. I love people who are good at photography.
Me too. She showed me the class where she takes most of her pictures. Yes, gave her the result.
Wow, that must be the phone which everyone talks about on social media.
Absolutely. Maybe we can go there this weekend. Thank you. The presentation is to group 2. Any questions? Any questions? My presentations.
My name is Rahman Sadanagara. Question about manufacture. How is the product manufactured? Thank you.
My question is, what is the most important type of infrastructure in a modern city? Thank you.
The question is the function of a supermarket objective in a sentence.
Of answer and question experiment is the product is manufacturing using automated assembly lines and strict quality control to ensure consistent. Do you agree my answer? Do you agree my answer?
Yes, yes, I am agree with your answer. Thank you.
Password basically transportation infrastructure is one of the most important because it supports mobility, economic activity, and access to healthcare service. Do you agree? Do you agree? Asma.
Yes, thank you for your answer.
Answer number 3. Whose function is the explain or provide additional information about so that the meaning of the sentence becomes clear and more specific. Do you read my answer? Okay.
Okay, this answers questions. Thank you. Start my presentation. Everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. That was the video recording of our presentation. Thank you all for watching and your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
I know I should sleep, but the voices in my head go.